It's an unfortunate series of events or an unfortunate state of affairs when, in order to talk about something, you have to actually use code for it. So this is the key to the code. Is there used to be a special day that the Bonnet Mom talked about where you'd go somewhere and you'd put in your selection for trying to figure out where the camera is, for a certain popularity contest, and at the end of that, then the most popular person won. So, subject at hand, the special day in 2020 where many say that the person who was picked wasn't the person who was actually picked. Now, when all that was going on, and I know some people say they don't want to talk about this, but I think it's an important thing to talk about, because there's parts of it that I think we can unpack and can lead to other good discussions, and hopefully do it in a healthy way. So when there were contested results of this special day, each one was in different states, and there were court cases. So what I did, I was trying to figure out as best I could with the information I had. I was trying to figure out, well, what's really going on here? Is this really gobbledygook? So I listened to, it was a call-in where the sitting person of the popularity contest, the actual previous winner of the popularity contest, called into it was either a radio station or it was something like he called in and spoke with the Attorney General of Georgia or something like that. And I listened to this. It was like a 30-40 minute conversation, and I listened to everything that he said and kind of paid attention to it. And I didn't come to the same conclusions that a lot of there's let's just call it, for lack of a better term, conservative media people were drawing certain conclusions based on information. When I was looking at that same information, I didn't come to the same conclusions that they did. So you take like ballots being missing or ballots not being counted, and when I looked into that, and I looked into the explanation, and maybe I'm delusional, in a lot of cases the explanations were plausible, where in the conservative media they were neglecting the explanations, or they were neglecting the results and just sticking with the story of the original gripe, if that makes sense. This code thing is a pain in the ass. Corey might be right. So furthermore, when it got further and the cases actually went to court, I went through, there were 20 or 30 of them, and I read through at least 10 to 20 depositions, or the little introduction thing that the court case writes, and listened to the reasons that the courts couldn't hear the contestation of the election results. And based on the law and based on the way things were going, those things made sense to me too. Machines being able to be hacked from outer space, or satellite communications, that I don't know about. Other things on subject, if you want to tell me that there isn't like the voting equivalent of gerrymandering, where you encourage certain people to vote, or encourage, you do things to make it easier for people to vote, and then do other things to make it more difficult for other people to vote. That's been a situation that's been going on. It's as old as the hills, But I personally don't see a great theft of this special day the same way that a lot of people that normally follow the same politics that I do, or the same political leanings as I do. I didn't come to the same conclusions after the information that I saw. Now, all that being said, what is the difference, right? The difference would be the media presence, or how hard the participants of the special day were willing to go to point out the flaws, how far they were willing to fight it, right up until the end of the most special day, where the officials of the special day actually count things. All right. That's exhausting. Good luck with that, and hope to see more of y'all soon.